In this video, we will reveal a series of One Piece secrets. If you are as ardent a One Piece fan as I am, you must know them. Some intriguing details we will discuss include the time Sanji added poison to Zoro's food to get rid of him, the scene where Luffy gets a bloody nose when he sees Nami in her birthday suit, the secret origins of the Kid Pirates and the crew of Shanks, plus Zoro's lineage and much more. Starting with an episode where Sanji tried to get rid of Zoro by mixing poison and razor blades into his food. Don't hate Sanji, but listen! Zoro and Sanji are known for their constant fights throughout the series. Before leaving Fishman Island, Zoro mocked Sanji, who responded by threatening to be careful the next time he ate his food. Zoro challenged Sanji to put poison and razor blades in his food, as he wanted to test whether he could digest them. And guess what? Oda confirmed in Volume 67 of SBS. If you don't know, SBS is a column where ODA answers One Piece questions, and the crunch sound in this panel is in fact from the razor blades that Sanji added to Zoro's food. It's canon that Zoro can actually digest razor blades and poison, so Sanji will have to find another way to get revenge because these cheap tricks won't kill Zoro. Now let's talk about Absalom. Oda revealed in Volume 71 of SBS that Absalom has been working as a writer for the Worldwide Economic Journal, and his devil fruit powers allow him to capture the best image. He was the one who covered the Marineford War, and interestingly, it appears that he was the one who saved Maria from an assassination attempt by Doflamingo. It's good to know that Absalom has a little more importance besides being a seemingly useless character. Absalom's obsession with Nami was absurd, which reminds me of the time Luffy got a nose injury because of Nami. Luffy is not nervous when around women, which essentially makes him immune to seduction, even when it comes to Boa Hancock. After seeing Hancock's naked body, Luffy joins other male characters in Alabasta and ends up with an injury to his nose when he sees Nami with practically nothing on, leaving fans confused as it is not very typical of Luffy's behavior. Oda addresses this in the SBS corner of Volume 54, where he states that Luffy is not uninterested in women, just not captivated by them. However, this changes when Usopp is around, as Usopp often brings out the worst in Luffy, resulting in controversial incidents. Everyone deserves to have a friend like Usopp in their lives. Speaking of friendship, did you know that the friendship between Kid and Killer began before they started pirating? Yes, Kid and Killer were best friends since childhood and shared a common love interest, Victoria. This may seem contradictory to child behavior, but it is the truth. To be more precise, not just Kid and Killer, but all of Kid's top officers were born on an unnamed island in the South Blue, which was unaffiliated with the world government and was governed by a criminal gang divided into 4 districts, each overseen by small gangs made up of killers. One day, Kid and his childhood sweetheart Victoria were attacked, and Victoria ended up dying by the country's ruling gang, leading Kid to join forces with rival gangs to overthrow the ruler. Thus, he formed a pirate crew and set sail on his ship, the Victoria Punk, named in honor of his lost love, declaring that he did not want to live in such a small and limited world. That's a backstory that Oda should draw and animate because it would be amazing. A great filler. This brings us to the origin of Luffy's other rival pirate crew, the Heart Pirates. Law's tragic backstory isn't surprising, as most characters have stories like that. However, it's sadder to think about how Law has been essentially alone since Corazone's death. After witnessing Corazone's death, Law went to the next town where he saw 2 guys beating up a polar bear. When trying to save the bear, he ended up making the 3 of them come together. These 2 kids who were bullied would later become core members of the Heart Pirates, Penguin and Shachi. Thus, the Heart Pirates were founded. An interesting fact is that Bepo is their navigator and learned to sail in hopes of returning home to Zoe Island. Did you know that Monet and Sugar from the Don Quixote Pirates are actually sisters? Oda did not state this anywhere in the manga or anime, but revealed it in Volume 77 of SBS, where he also shared some of their backstory. Sugar and Monet were rescued by Doflamingo from a terrible situation, which led them to swear loyalty to him when Monet was 17 and Sugar was just 9. Remembering the time when Admiral Fujitora regretted hurting his eyes because he wanted to see what Luffy's face looked like, a fan commented on this. And in the SBS of Volume 81, Oda responded with a drawing. While Luffy isn't exactly the most handsome man in the world, Fujitora's imagination might be a little warped. We know that Nami's dream is to draw a map of the world, but we don't see her doing it often. Before the time jump, there were a few scenes of Nami doing this, but after that, I don't remember seeing her do it even once. Is Nami relaxing or no longer taking her dreams seriously? Don't worry, Oda has us covered. He stated that Nami has a daily routine of drawing maps after dinner, as during the day she is busy giving navigation instructions as a navigator. Speaking of iconic characters like Whitebeard, who always has his bandana on, have you ever wondered what he would look like without it? What I'm going to show you is not my fault, so please forgive me. That's all you're doing here. Now you won't be able to see Whitebeard the same way again. And we also have Enel without his bandana. To be honest, he doesn't look anything like I imagined him to be. Very strange. Did you know that there are 2 characters with the same name in One Piece? This is a rare phenomenon, and Oda gave the same name to a naval officer and Kenan's wife named Saru, taking inspiration from the manga Nana, which has 2 main protagonists with the same name. Many One Piece fans are curious to know how Hyori arrived in Onigashima, as she was not seen leaving with the others. Oda clarified that Hyori arrived on Onigashima during the attack, hidden among the treasures that Orochi offered to the beast pirates, which she obtained during her visits to the castle. That's why she appeared in the treasure warehouse during the attack. Lastly, Shanks' team has always been a mystery to us One Piece fans. However, Oda made it clear in SBS Volume 101 that while we often see some members accompanying Shanks, the red-haired pirates have a large number of members but do not always move together. This is why Shanks' crew refers to him as boss, giving an idea of the size of the crew. During the Marineford War, only 9 of its great officers attended with Shanks. These officers are Ben Beckman, Lucky Roo, Yasopp, Bonk Punch, Monster, Construction, Cobra, Hongu, and Wivando Gab. Some of you may be wondering why I didn't include Rockstar on this list. That's because he doesn't have that classification, instead being the red-haired pirate's messenger. Oda also revealed that the red-haired pirates have many subordinate pirate crews under their protection, comparing Shanks' relationship with them to that of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet, where he does not actually govern them. Another important aspect that was recently revealed on SBS is about Zoro's family lineage. Many fans assumed that Zoro came from a samurai lineage, and that is correct. Oda revealed in SBS Volume 105 that Zoro is a descendant of a samurai who left Wano a few decades before the current timeline after saving a village from bandits. 10 of these samurai founded their own village, called Shimotsuki Village. Both Zoro and Kuina are descendants of these samurai, and Zoro's grandmother Shimotsuki was the sister of Ashimaru, who was Ringo's former deal and a descendant of the legendary swordsman Shimotsuki Ryuma. Therefore, Zoro is a descendant of the sword god Ryuma, which explains his incredible skill with swords. So that's it guys, I hope you liked this video and help me by leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Thank you, bye.